It is becoming less and less of a secret that Cancun and its surrounding areas are booming with real estate development. Once upon a time, many of those surrounding areas were simply just hotels for the tourism and a whole lot of jungle. However, in recent years, especially nowadays, there are projects popping up left and right, minutes from the beach, designed to either be lived in, rented out, or used as an Airbnb. And of course, one of those projects is called NUUP, which we'll be talking about in this video, and hopefully by the end of the video, we'll have helped you arrive at your own conclusion as to whether or not it might be right for you. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome to Living and Investing in Cancun's very first video, the first of many to come. My name is Frank, I am the man in the chair, and I am partnered with the lovely Diana, a licensed agent at Net Real Estate, and we help people just like you who are wanting to either live or invest in Cancun find that perfect spot. So do not hesitate, whether you are 9 days away or 90, reach out to our team, whether you shoot us a text, send us an email, give us a call any day of the week, any time of day. It is what we love to do. So yes, as mentioned in this video, we are talking about NUUP, a condo project in development located in the beautiful Tulum. And just in case you're unaware, Tulum is a very popular tourist destination located roughly about an hour and a half from the heart of Cancun. Many would say that Tulum is perhaps a more tranquil and relaxing getaway. Not to say Cancun isn't, but oftentimes Cancun can be more busy or family oriented. Regardless, with how much Tulum is booming, I would say the developers of NUUP were very smart to capitalize on all the tourism. Located just 4 minutes from the beach, NUUP will offer a rooftop pool and lounge, a gym, a dedicated yoga space, its own cafe and restaurant, a work area, its own parking, 3 different elevators, and 24/7 lobby access with 24/7 security. The NUUP complex in its entirety is composed of 6 buildings, all combined offering 40 luxury condos, 14 of which are one-level apartments, 12 of which are loft apartments, 10 of which are pent gardens, and 4 of which are penthouses. And get this, each one has their own pool. Now, obviously, as to be expected, each floor plan is going to vary in either aesthetic, design, square footage, but the fact that they each have their own pool is pretty sweet. Now, regarding in which ways more specifically they differ, let's get into the details. Now, for starters, you're going to have your loft floor plan. This one is going to be 770 square feet. It's going to be a 1-bedroom and a 1.5 bath, and of course, as mentioned, with its own balcony pool. After that, you've got your 2-bedroom, which is going to be 1,090 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms this time, and of course, as mentioned, the balcony pool. And then you have your pent garden floor plan, which is 1,072 square feet, the same 2-bedroom, the same 2-bathroom, except this one has what's called a garden pool, a different design for the balcony. And what's very important to know is that the pent garden has what's called a lock-off. Now, before I talk about the final floor plan, which is the penthouse, and before I talk about further details such as pricing, furnishing, so on and so forth, I'd be remiss if I did not take some time to explain what a lock-off is. In my opinion, this is very important and attractive information. On the off chance any of you watching this are not familiar with what a lock-off is, essentially, if you own a unit, you can rent out, of course, your entire unit. However, with a lock-off, your unit will have 2 separate entryways and the ability to lock off your unit into 2 units, meaning that you can either rent it out as one or you can rent it out twice at the same time. As an alternative to that, of course, if you want to live in your unit, you can live in your half of the lock-off and rent out the other half. So this is very specifically and intentionally designed for investors. Hopefully that explanation wasn't all too confusing, but essentially you can either have it all to yourself, rent it all out, or split it and rent it to 2 parties. Bada bing, bada boom, back to the information. As mentioned, quickly revisiting the pent garden floor plan, you have 1,072 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, your garden pool, and the lock-off, followed by the penthouse floor plan, which is 1,386 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, a sky pool, with it being the penthouse, and of course a lock-off for that as well. Now, real quickly, before moving on, let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. If we've been providing any value for you, consider clicking the like button as it helps our channel grow. Remember to subscribe, and lastly, share our content with anybody you know who's wanting to learn more about investing in Cancun. All right, now assuming you've made it this far in the video, let's talk about what most of you are probably wondering about, which is pricing. For starters, let's look at the loft floor plan. As you can see, each individual unit is going to differ slightly in total square footage. And of course, as you perhaps can also see, they're definitely wanting to count the pool square footage in the total as well. Having said that, however, each loft unit is priced at just $190,000. After that, you've got the 2-bedroom lock-offs, ranging from between $275,000 upwards to $286,000. From there, we're going to upgrade to the Pent Garden floor plan, which, as you can see, range from $355,000 all the way to $375,000, with the smallest total square footage being just under 1,400 and the largest total square footage being just over 1,700. And lastly, we make our way to the remaining 4 penthouse floor plan units, all of which are $555,000, with total square footage ranging from just under to just over 2,000. Now, as I'm sure you probably noticed, some of those units were in white, some of those units were in red, and some of those units were in yellow. White means available, red means sold, and yellow means reserved. For what it's worth as well, NUUP also does payment plans, Plan A through Plan D, with varying discount percentages from B to D as well. As you can also see, NUUP is providing their own ROI projections, going over the numbers for all of their varying floor plans: the loft floor plan, the 2-bedroom lock-off floor plan, the Pent Garden floor plan, and of course, the penthouse floor plan. By all means, feel free to pause, but for the sake of time, let's keep moving. Now, lastly, I'd be remiss if I didn't go over at least one more little perk, if you will, that NUUP has to offer. Truth be told, and as already mentioned, many people who buy their unit will want to reside in their unit, or at least have it as a second option. In addition to that, many people who buy their unit will intend on either renting the entire unit out to a tenant long term, or perhaps, as also mentioned, using the lock-off and either living in one of them and only renting the other one out. But yes, lastly, many people, especially in this day and age, will buy their unit and set their sights immediately on turning it into an Airbnb. Knowing this trend, rightfully, NUUP is on top of it and are offering furnishing options in the event you want to go straight to using it as an Airbnb. For starters, you've got the list of furniture for the loft floor plan, valued at $18,000, which goes on top of the listing price. As you can see, for the living and dining room, they'll include a sofa, they'll include a coffee table, a dining table, a 65-inch TV, floor and table lamps, and as you can see in capital letters, functional for Airbnb. Similar can be said for the furniture accompanying a 2-bedroom unit, this time valued at $20,000, much of the same: king-size bed with a headboard for the bedroom, 2 65-inch televisions, so on and so forth. Then of course we have the Pent Garden floor plan package, valued at $22,000, much of the same if not better: an Acapulco style armchair, towels and cushions, particularly for the jacuzzi. And then last but certainly not least, we have the package for the penthouse floor plan, valued at $25,000. 3 65-inch televisions this time, 4 stools for the outdoor bar, so on and so forth once again. And so, there you have it, a comprehensive yet basic enough assessment of the NUUP condo developments. As you can imagine, we have access to so many more details, so much more information that simply cannot fit in this video. So if you'd like to learn more about NUUP, please feel free to ask us any questions. Ultimately, at the end of the day, NUUP might be perfect for you, or for many reasons, it simply might not, and that's okay. As mentioned, what we do is help people who want to either live or invest in Cancun find that perfect spot. So maybe it's NUUP, maybe it's another development project. Perhaps you would prefer a particular neighborhood in a gated community. Maybe you don't even prefer Tulum. Maybe you prefer Cancun or any of the other surrounding areas, which once again is our specialty, helping you make that right decision. So do not hesitate, whether you are 9 days away or 90, reach out to our team, whether you shoot us a text, send us an email, give us a call any day of the week, any time of day. It is what we love to do. And as mentioned on this channel, we talk about about living and investing in Cancun and its surrounding areas. So if you haven't already, subscribe to learn more and ring that little bell to get notified anytime we put out a new video. Click the like button if we've been providing any value for you. Share it with anybody you know. And until the next one, you guys, my name is Frank. This is Living and Investing in Cancun, and we will absolutely catch you later.